Today I'm going to be reading from No Alabama, the textbook that taught Alabama fourth graders the history of this state. The Negroes did not believe the lies told to them by the carpetbaggers. They stayed with their old masters. And worked as free men. Some of them saved their money and bought land and farmed for themselves. Many of them helped to make the other Negroes understand that they must be honest and keep the laws if they wanted to stay in the South. The Klan did not ride often, only when it had to. But whenever some bad thing was done by a person who thought the carpetbagging law would protect him, the white-robed Klan would appear on the streets. They would go to the person who had done the wrong and leave a warning. Sometimes this warning was enough, but if the person kept on doing the bad, lawless thing, the Klan came back again. They held their courts in the dark forest at night. They passed sentence on the criminals, and they carried out the sentence. Sometimes the sentence would be to leave the state. The Negroes, who had been fooled by the false promises of the carpetbaggers, decided to get themselves jobs and settle down to make an honest living. Many of the Negroes in the South remained loyal to the white Southerners, even though they had lately been freed from slavery, even though they had no education. They knew who their friends were. Now suppose you were a little boy or girl and lived in one of the plantation homes many years ago. You wake up early in the morning, bathe, dress, and run down the long stairs to have breakfast with your family. The Negro cook, whom you called Mammy, comes in bringing a great tray of food. You have known her all your life and love her very much. She was your nurse when you were a baby. "Good morning, Miss Mary." "Good morning, Mr. John," she says. "Good morning, Mammy," you reply. And Mammy smiles and sets the dishes of hot food on the table. Your dad comes in. "You want to ride the fields with me today?" he asks. "Yes, sir," you answer, and you get on your horse. The two of you ride up side by side down the long curving driveway in front of the house. Old Rip runs far ahead. He wants to do some hunting, but it is not bird season yet. On each side of the driveway there are many trees, mostly magnolias. As you ride up beside the Negroes in the field, they stop working long enough to look up, tip their hats, and say, "Good morning, Master John." You like the friendly way they speak and smile. They show bright rows of white teeth. "How's it coming, Sam?" your father asked one of the old Negroes. "Fine, Marse Tom, just fine. We got most more cotton than we can pick." Then Sam chuckles to himself and goes back to picking as fast as he can.